So we're gonna try. We're starting so that people can actually. It's prepping now. It's starting. So, hello, Mayor Meet, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen. I have Dory here today, over here in the corner.
Hello, how are you?
She's gonna help me and let me answer the questions that you may be asking. So what we're gonna do is because of the fact that this camera is not exactly the most exciting one, I'm going to give her room so she can get to the keyboard. And while we go ahead, and we're starting a little early only because we're trying to get everything all primed up, and so we have less problems. And I have to remember that the stupid camera actually is, it's not that stupid. It's not stupid, but it's not great. It's not bad. It's not bad. So technically we are early. I know a lot of commentators that come into their seminars a little early, so I do know that this is not unusual to be early. So we have set up the question and answer app. We also have we can invite guests too. I couldn't think of who to invite to ask for questions and answers. This is called Ask Us Anything, and what that means is that you can ask us anything. There's a applet on your screen if you're using this on Google Hangouts that you can send us messages. In addition, you can also send us messages to our email addresses. Absolutely. My email address is bichela3@gmail.com, and Lumifina, LUMIFINA. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Scratch up. LUMIFINISTRA@gmail.com. So we will be able to watch and partake of everything. And so Dory is manning the phones as you speak, and you also
The phone,
or in this case, the text. She is also playing her games at the same time on her phone. So I'm going to go get my phone so I can actually listen for any questions that may come up as well. So in our email boxes. Right. So we will be right back. And Dory, would you mind giving the audience a little bit of something to talk about? Well, so we don't leave dead air on them.
Hi everybody, how are you? I'm at Michelle's house tonight. I'm visiting her. I live in Torrington, and I've been trying to keep Michelle busy while she's been in this need of in her house. I just think it's crazy that, you know, she has to be over here in this building with another family, and it's hard that they all have to, you know, live in one house. At least they're not out in the street or anything. So I just hope that, you know, it all works out. It'll be done pretty soon. She's out. They got the panels that today. They did some work out there today. It looks really nice. So I just hope Michelle's in her home soon so we can do the videos in the studio. I miss doing them in the studio. She made a nice studio out of her apartment, so I miss doing that in there. So, and if anybody wants to talk to her, she's right here. So here she is, Michelle.
And of course, we are back. I just go get my phone, and so far I didn't have any messages yet from you guys. We do know that we do have the Q&A app. However, I get all mixed up with all this stuff. And the difference between Google Hangouts on air versus the standard Google Hangouts is the way it sets up. We have a public invite to everybody to participate as far as you can leave questions as an audience. And of course, we have, oh yes, by the way, Dory, if you look over here, you will see if anybody's here right now. No one's here yet. Okay.
Okay.
So that's just letting you see viewers show up. They're going to be here. They're not necessarily going to show up over here. Okay, because we don't have any online guests right now on the conference. So, anyway, like I said, we are a little bit early. It is now exactly 8 p.m. Eastern time. And this, we will be hoping that you guys will indeed ask questions. We might
Where's that
occasionally
noise?
ask one of you guys.
Oh, we have a viewer.
So it's paging us?
Yeah, somebody is.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's on my phone. All right, so let me see. It gets confusing, folks. I apologize. We have my phone and this phone. Nancy and Atlantic Hole. Okay. I think Nancy should be on there now, Dory.
All right, let me try.
Let me ask.
How do I get on there?
I will add her. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see.
Oh, I have to move.
Well, you might have to move. Okay, so what you just do is just go over here. I'm gonna add her again because I didn't have her typed. Invite people, and I just type in. I think she was getting mixed up between me and you, and oh, that's the other Nancy Gardner. Well, you know what? I don't know who that other Nancy Gardner is. Would you like to add her too?
Yeah.
Both Nancy Gardners?
Yeah.
Okay. Nancy Gardner, this one, and Nancy Gardner, one. I don't think that both Nancy Gardners are going to want to talk to each other. You sure? There's three of them. So this is Nancy, this is a Nancy. So this is Nancy you want right here. Okay. So
Yes.
what are this doing now? Okay. And we want to invite another guest down, and I think it's getting confused between my phone and the so let me go ahead and close my phone because I think it's getting confused between all the different connections going on here. Right. Okay. So let's turn my phone off anyway. You don't need that on. It's just gonna consume power. So what we have going on is we're just trying to get familiar with the software, and we are. Because Nancy tried to contact us on this one and she got confused. And I got confused. So it was my phone that was ringing. I don't know what this guy's. And somebody asked you one time is, what's the difference between doing a videotaped Ask Us Anything versus doing it live? Basically, when you make a mistake live, there's no way you can edit it out. You just have to be graceful about it and just, it's just kind of what happened a couple of times in the Winter Olympics when figure skaters fall on the ice and they're in the end of their routine. And what do you got to do? You got to jump off the ice and go back and try to figure out where you left off and finish the routine. And it's the same way with anything that's live. There's no guarantee that you can. You can't say, "I'm sorry, I messed up." So. Hopefully Nancy will join us. I don't know. Maybe she's watching. I don't know. You want to add Atlantic Hole, and Elena was isn't really interested. So it appears. Okay, because it was Nancy Gardner they tried to pull us back. It was not Alana. So of course, what do you we were just asking anything. Is there any questions you got for me?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I can't think of any. I can't think of any right now.
What is it, Rusty?
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get in your apartment?
I don't know yet. Depends on what time I go back to the apartment. Probably get the studio set up again and so that we can get back and doing our videos. What is this, Sasha? Is that you meowing at us? Or is that Rusty meowing at us? I really don't know. Oh, well, let's go on up, little kitty. This is Sasha's spouse. Hi. I got 3 children, 3 kitties, and Two boys, one girl.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. How you think you get it? I want to talk a little bit about this cat. This cat
I'll be
looks
saying, put me the fuck down.
This cat looks a lot like my old cat that died a couple years ago.
Yeah, she does.
But she's not my cat. Old cat. My old cat was a grow grump. All right. So, yeah. So, obviously, a good portion of people didn't come. No viewers yet, huh?
Oh, yeah, there's one.
Okay.
What do I do? Click on it?
No, I don't think so. What does it show a box to click on it?
Because if it says viewer.
One viewer. That's me. Okay. Person is watching it. They respond unless I know who they are. But let's just say to them, how are you doing, viewer? And you have the ability to ask us questions and ask us anything. We have a Q&A box. Yeah, we're gonna figure out where it is. Yes, we do. We gotta figure out where the tab is so we can view the answers. Yeah, we do. I'm really confused now. I guess that's expected. Okay, this is all new to me, guys. I'll be honest. Let's see if we can figure out how to Q&A box. So let's see. Anybody's list of available commands? Oh, you guys got to bear with me. I am so new to this. Okay. We have the Q&A. We have the showcase. There it is. Okay. Now let's see. These are the Q&A questions. So far as to submit questions, and they will appear below. Okay. All you have to do is there's an app on your Google Hangouts that lets you send us questions, and you can just go ahead and type them in, and Dory will read them to me because my eyesight is not that good enough to read them all, and we will try to answer them in a timely manner. So we'll start with the most obvious thing. For a little background about me, I am the North American Snow Queen. That is my job. I have been North American Snow Queen now since 2011. That was when I was crowned. My coronation is on YouTube. You can watch it there. And I also am highly into technical stuff. I have upstairs in my apartment. My main computer is a Power Mac G5, 2 gigahertz machine with 4 gigabytes of RAM. This machine we're using right now.
There's a viewer. Is that you?
Excuse me?
There's a viewer.
What's that?
What's that say? Right there.
Okay. Okay, we got one question. Sis doesn't say any questions.
But there's a viewer. Isn't there somebody there?
No, we got one viewer. I know that. We have one viewer. We know that. We had the one viewer. And of course, one viewer, we hope that you'll add more viewers as well. If you got your friends that might want to come and ask questions and get to know us better, you can do that. I've been doing video start over. I've been doing videos on YouTube now since about 2010. I started out using my iPhone 3GS on a tripod, originally holding the phone in place with duct tape.
I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't have a tripod clip like I do now. And we didn't have any external microphone, so people really had a hard time hearing us. It was just a miracle that we were even able to get any videos at all. And then I would do is either upload the video using my iPhone directly to my internet, or I would upload the video to my computer and then send it on its merry way. I was just starting to learn how to use iMovie 6, and on my originally it was a eMac G4 1 gigahertz machine, which is I think was one of the cooler machines I ever had. It was Sure, it only had 512 megabytes of RAM, but I remember that sometimes when editing videos with iMovie, it took like hours to upload. And sometimes what I would do is just me and Sherry, as much as you don't like Sherry, would actually go to the casino while the computer was working on the video. And then when I'd come home, the video would be ready for uploading, and then I would start the uploading and go to sleep overnight, and it'd be overloaded. And then in the morning, I would type in the comments for the video and share it. Nowadays, we do things a lot more accelerated. We can send videos directly from the computer, like the Parmac G5. We edit it, render it all on the G5 using the PAL camera, and then we upload it that way. For this video here, we're using the iSight external camera plugged into the Intel Core 2 Duo 2006 iMac, which has 2.5 gigs of RAM in it and 160 gigabyte hard drive. And like I said, we'd love to have questions because we're willing to answer anything you could ever think of. I can think of a couple of questions. You can think of them. Yeah. You and I talk a lot about different technology and stuff like that. What is your personal opinion on the corset? Well, I'm wearing my corset now. I know that. Well, I think the corset is a wonderful tool to provide a couple of wonderful features. First of all, it provides lumbar support for your back, which most people don't seem to think about. It also provides a means to encourage proper posture instead of slouching, because you really can't slouch in the corset. It also encourages you to eat better because your stomach is kind of constricted. And it also encourages you to use better etiquette because you can't bowl your way down to food and shovel it in. And so,
listen. It was calling.
Okay.
Doing something.
Well, it's not my phone. I turned that off already. Guys, I do see a call. It's Sherry Heaton. How you doing, Sherry? I'm gonna deal with you. Hello, Sherry.
I think you're on mute.
You think I'm what?
I think you're on. If you can't hear the speaker.
Oh, I don't want to end the call. Oh God, no! Don't end the other call. Don't. Sherry will just have to just cool her heels. Because I'm not going to end the other call. That would just be stupid. Okay. No, I mean, we are. Let's get back to this page. Okay. We don't want to end the other call. That would be stupid because that would screw everybody up. Yeah. But I guess we got questions. We got answers. Anything goes. You can come up with any topic you want.
It's Sherry.
What is that where it says it?
It's calling.
All right. Let me have a seat. Let me join on this conversation.
Fuck.
Don't fuck.
You just whacked me on my face.
Sorry. Actually, fucking me would be fun. Yeah. Would be. All right. Let's get her. Invite Sherry Heaton. Okay, Sherry. You want to talk? We'll talk. Okay, invite. I'm going to invite somebody else in here. And see if she answers. And
she gets stupid.
I can mute her if she gets stupid.
Michelle?
I can turn her off. Hello, Sherry.
Hi, Michelle.
Hang on, it's on air.
What?
You're on the internet. I'm actually, this is the Google Hangouts on the internet. Ask us anything.
Okay. Okay.
So, and unfortunately, he was not interested in talking to you right now.
How is your cat? How is your cat?
What is that squeaking noise?
How is your cat? How is your cat?
Yeah.
How was your what?
Excuse me?
What did she
No,
ask you?
my husband wants to stroke you off.
Okay, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, we are trying to have a polite conversation here.
Who just said that?
Dave isn't interested in talking right now.
Yes, but who is with you?
Tell her God.
Excuse me?
What?
Tell her, I don't want to hear her talking like that.
You just
Oh, you're the one that licks her pussy, huh?
I'm out of here. You talking to her?
I'm actually going to say that, Sherry. Don't you worry about it. Yeah, Sherry, you know, be careful because you are going for the world right now.
Oh, cool.
So, because you are starting to talk dirty. Oh, I can't stop this stupid tea. Oh, hold on a minute. I got another call coming in. Hold on a minute.
What are we talking about today?
I don't think so. Hold on a minute. Let me see who it is. Andrew.
Yeah, he's cool. Get her out of there.
I muted her so she can't hear
I
you.
can't stand her mouth.
It's Andrew Paul. Don't worry. She's muted. She can't hear us. Okay, Andrew tried to call me. So let me see Andrew in here. He tried to call me back. He's free. And
Michelle, but I can't stand her.
I understand, Dory, I understand that. All right, let's see, Andrew. Oh, God. This gets really confusing. This is the first time we hang out, so. A-N-D-R.
Michelle.
E-W.
Michelle.
What? Hold on a minute, please. I got a phone call to answer.
Michelle.
Yes!
Who is that?
Hold on a minute. I'm doing like 5 different things at once.
Who's that talking nasty stuff?
Andrew Pohl. Oh my God, who did I type for name? E-W P Pauline. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to invite somebody else to join us. Okay. So, Sherry, I'm going to let you go. Okay.
Yeah. Who's that person yelling in the background? It sounds like a dead cat.
Where's the...
Well, I got to get going. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's the girl that, is that the girl that you figure fucked?
Hey, watch your mouth. There's a child here.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry. It must be you, the child.
Tell her to shut her hole, or I'm gonna go. I'm gonna snap.
Already sent her up. Out of the meeting. What are you doing, Andrew?
She's talking shit. She has no idea what she's about.
Andrew, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, let me make you present to everybody.
Yes.
There we go. This is Andrew. Andrew, one of the people I talked to with Lemmy and her Google Hangouts. This is the first time, Andrew, you're going to be live on the internet. And
Cool.
I don't think you can see me very well. You can sort of. I'm right here. So what happened to you?
I'm gonna go see the kitten. I'll be right back.
You want to go see who?
The kittens.
Okay. Why don't you bring them down? Are you Andrew?
Oh, they let me on the
Hold on a second. I need to.
Okay, well, there's a picture. And, your picture. Right now, I'm just checking the live questions and see if people have any. And I don't see any yet. We just got one viewer back. Apparently lost your for some reason.
I turned it off because it's causing lag on my end of it.
Yeah. How about your internet connection?
My connection, it's supposed to be 100 megabit, but my brother is watching a video upstairs in HD, so
Okay.
it's using up the bandwidth
Yeah,
upstairs
it's
for the
using
streaming.
your internet, so your bandwidth basically reduces for
Yes, yeah.
high bandwidth applications. Yeah, that's very common. And that's one of the reasons why I don't know how often we're going to be doing the live Google Hangouts on air because of the same reason. That is, it is really, it's really hard to do Google Hangouts when you're only using 1 megabits per second DSL up and 18 megabits per second DSL down. So, you know, if you wanted to really do more advanced video, you have to almost have like LTE from T-Mobile or in your case Rogers or one of the other cell phone people.
Yes,
or
yeah.
fast cable, which I don't have. So anyway, can you see me or
I can see you, yes, yeah.
Okay, see me. And we haven't got any, we have no questions from anybody. There's no questions. We have 0 viewers right now. So at this immediate time, it's just us. And what did you think about what have you been keeping up with the current events with the Pope and stuff and his visit to New York in the recent today, his statement to the United Nations?
I was watching something about the Pope and how he was talking about immigration and that.
He said one of the things that he said we need to deal with the 3 R's: labor, lodging, and land. And I kind of thought to myself, wow, how are you going to give that to the poor here in the United States? It's like every time I look at a piece of land, it's like way more than I can afford. Lodging, it's the same thing. I can't afford to buy a house. So I'm like, how is he proposing that we're supposed to deal with that?
Yeah.
Good point.
Same.
I'm kind of sorry you had to listen to that smut mouth that was on the phone. I thought she would be a little more polite, realizing she was going all over the world, and yet somehow she just couldn't resist talking dirty.
Oh, yeah.
And well, that's one of the reasons why this time we have it set up so that people can't talk dirty. Oh, Michelle, what? Where it says questions and see if there's any. Right now I do not see any questions on. Oh, okay. So, so are you Catholic yourself or are you Protestant?
Me, I was born Catholic, but I feel like I may be agnostic, but I'm not, converted to agnostic yet. I'm still Christian.
So are you in a Gnosticism? Not agnosticism, Gnosticism. That God is something that one must discover on their own. For Gnosticism means to be knowing. It comes from Greek. Agnostic means somebody who says, I cannot prove God exists or not, but from what I've seen around me, I think God does exist. And I may not always get it right about God, and but I can tell you that, I love God, and I love because Jesus is my brother, and Father Yahweh is my dad, and I've always felt very comfortable with that. Being around.
Where does Faith go?
His family is using Netflix or something, so he lost enough. He doesn't have enough data rate to show us his face right now. That's the only problem when you're doing a live internet. With broadband is if somebody watches Netflix or something, your data rate goes down the toilet.
Yeah, it does that all the time. I think it has to do with the fact that the router wants to give all the bandwidth to, let's say, the Netflix, but everything else is going to go down because it's less priority.
Yeah. That brings up a related question. What do you know about here in the United States? There was some talk about something called net neutrality. Certain things called high-speed lanes. And obviously, Netflix would get a higher speed lane if they paid more money to, say, ISPs, whereas those who didn't want to pay for the extra premium as a service would just get lower rates.
I'm kind of for and against net neutrality, mainly because I feel that internet technically should be billed as a service due to it being a service, but you should be able to just pay whatever rates that are current for whatever subscription services that are available on the internet.
Right. Well, I mean, as when I think of the net neutrality, it's like until recently we never really had to worry about it. We never really thought about it. I know that I've looked into, well, I've read about it, the pros and the cons of each, and I'm not really too sure where I stand on it either. I do not necessarily know like if I want to see internet service providers, the on-ramps, if you will, try to tell me I have to pay a wicked high toll to use the road, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, even if all I'm doing is, say, for example, just using Facebook or, maybe occasionally watching a YouTube video or something like that, I can see where it might make sense to have a lower tier for those people who don't do a lot of streaming. Whereas, obviously, people who do things like BitTorrents, and BitTorrents is what I do, they can get really, really a lot of connections going all at once. I've done BitTorrents on this computer by myself, and then because this connection is normally shared with the other apartments in the building, all of a sudden, if I go crazy and I say open up 64 BitTorrent connections, there's no way that the tenants in apartment 6 can watch, say, Netflix, because they find that the internet is totally saturated with BitTorrent traffic.
Yes, yeah.
So I asked my ISP, which is the local phone company, if they had a better plan than this. They don't. All they have is this plan I'm on right now, which is 1 megabit per second up and 18 megabits per second down. And I would love to have gotten fiber, but I don't see that as an option for me in the near future. So I really kind of find it kind of hard to figure out, how I could balance the wanting to try to be more interactive with my audience versus what I can do as far as my bandwidth goes. I mean, I thought about doing a live internet streaming radio station and TV station, and the problem I'm running into is that, for example, to do streaming a TV station, I need bandwidth I don't have. And I tried to do Shoutcast, and now they require me to get a license key from Fraunhofer. Even if I'm not using that software, I have to get a key to do their Shoutcast. Plus, I might have to pay a licensing fee if I'm going to be playing music. I have to go ahead and get on contact with, what is the name of that licensing group? There's a site you have to go to if you're broadcasting to pay licensing fee each month. It could be as much as like several $1,000s. And you have to watch every song that you play. You have to give them a list every month of every piece of music that you ever played. Then you got to pay a license fee based on that. I'm not on that kind of income where I can do that. So it kind of left me just saying, well, I guess the only thing I can do for the time right now is, because I'm on a fixed income, is to do what I'm doing, which is to be present on, YouTube and just passively record the videos. And I guess that's fine. at least you don't have to worry about people like my guest I did have on, who apparently started using her potty mouth, and that woman is not very sincere. I'm sorry about that. She's just a real
Idiot.
she's just a real strange one. What exactly did she say?
This idiot stuff. Something.
What does it say?
She has a potty mouth.
Yeah, she does. Let me introduce you to Dory real quick. This is Dory. You remember her?
Hi, I remember you from last week.
Yeah, let me bring her down here.
Hello.
Be careful.
Hi, how are you? I look like a mess.
There you go.
It's all right.
Yeah.
No, she has a trash mouth.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I think we need to go ahead and give her the equivalent of a KO pectate. Oh, actually, more like a Dulcolax.
No, she just.
Suppository down her throat. And then maybe she fell out. I don't know. She's just weird.
She has a bad
Whoa.
mouth.
The woman I had on, that was right before you, and she really pissed off Dory. And you know, I really would love to have people on the air like that, but the problem is that I was not expecting her to try to disrespect me on a global broadcast. That was just kind of a little bit
What
similar.
was she talking about? I wasn't here when she was talking.
Right. You just came in.
She told me that she asked me who it was, and I said it's none of your business who it is. I don't like her in the first place, and I told her it was none of her business. And then she's like, "Oh, it's the girl that you fingered." And I'm like, "No, it's not even that who it is." And,
Oh shit!
And then she turned around and she said to me, and I said, "There's a little girl right here. Can you watch your mouth?" And she's like, "Oh, are you the little girl? We got to watch your mouth." And I almost lost it. So
yeah, and I had to.
Yeah, some people are that way. I don't like people like that either.
Look at that face.
It's just really disrespectful. I mean, it's like anybody who watches this who happens to know who she is going to basically be like, "You said what?" And she's going to be so embarrassed that she's just. I mean, because she said that, that's really not cool. And I'm just gonna give it as me, Dory. Unfortunately, me and Dory are completely different heights. I am really tall. She's really short. So let me see if I can adjust this. Right now, they're good. Yeah. So she's like, so this woman's like a real smut mouth. I don't know where she came up with this kind of language. She must have really had a bad childhood or something. I never talked like that. At least I've always been respectful on the air. And
I get a slap in the mouth if I talk like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yes, I'd be far more respectful on the internet, yes.
Exactly. She was bad. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah, it was kind of bordering on the ridiculous.
But I think a lot of people do that just to fuck with people, and it's not right at all.
So I can see.
Excuse me, he's talking. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said I know a lot of people that would do that just to fuck with people, and that's not right at all.
And that's not right at all.
No, and she does it all the time, and she knows Michelle don't like it. And me, I'm the type of person, I'll speak my mind, and I don't like the way she treats Michelle. Oh my God, look at that.
Let's back up Dory, that way he can see both of us. Okay, we're gonna move the camera back so we can see both of us. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't like the way she treats Michelle. It's horrible.
She's just a little smut mouth. I don't think she's very good. Oops.
I don't think she realizes that she has a smut mouth, actually.
Oh, you think she has Tourette's?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, can you see us both now?
Yes.
Okay. And we're trying to make it so we can see both of us. Well, we're completely different heights. The chairs are completely different heights. The chair she's on is actually a few inches shorter than my chair.
How tall are each of you anyway?
I'm 5'1.5".
I'm 5'9".
Oh, I'm about 5'11"-ish.
Oh, you're taller than us. You're almost 6 feet.
Yep. I think it's like For me, I measure about 180 centimeters because
Yeah.
I usually use metric. I don't really know if it's like
I have no clue what you're talking.
11 or something like that.
Okay, to explain the Dory metric is the international standards of measurement. It is the measurements that it's been established for global measurements because every country, every civilized country uses it. Only the United States and a few odds and end countries don't use metric, at least somewhere. Even the United States, we do measure things in metric, mostly soda. We measure soda in liters. That's what the only thing that we measure in metric in this country.
Leave my soda alone.
So you guys don't use any American measurements in over there at all.
I do use some imperial measurements. I will use it for sometimes, but not always if I'm cooking, for example.
So when you went to school, you were taught the SI units and maybe taught some of the imperial ones like the pound, the gallon, the quarts. But other than that, you probably were more comfortable with the metric measurements.
Yes, when I was working at a diner, we used to always use ounces for the little cups for the sauces instead of using like milliliters because, you know, ounces are a little bit easier to measure, I guess, because the cups are 2 ounces. So, you know.
Right. So 1 8-ounce cup is 4 of those little guys. So so if you got 8 ounces of ketchup, you just could pour it in 4 cups.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So you live with your parents, or you have you have a family of your own?
Yes. I got let's see, what is it? 3 siblings, including myself. Got 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay, but you have no children, though.
No, I don't have children. No.
Okay, so you're single. How old are you approximately?
24.
Okay.
And actually coming. Let's see now. What's my wife saying? Yeah, tomorrow I'll be 24 and a half.
Okay, so you were born.
Or 20. Actually, no, sorry. On July 26th, I was 24 and a half. I mean to say, because I was born January 26th.
Okay. I was born on February 11th. That's when Lemmy was born. That's right. And Michelle was born on February 13th.
Okay.
And when she says February 11th, she's talking about the last life that she wanted to use as her birthday as an anchor, which was when she was born in 1835. February 11th in Kampi, Finland. But I don't remember the language.
Okay, Michelle, when's my birthday? When's my birthday?
I have no idea.
I'm a Libra.
I don't know.
You're supposed to know this stuff.
Oh, I'm supposed to know everything, huh? Well, sometimes.
Is it on a September?
What?
Is it on a September?
No, it's next month.
Oh.
Okay, so it's October the 19th.
No, lower.
The 16th.
No, it's the 9th. It's the 9th.
Okay.
John Lennon's birthday.
Really?
Yeah, John Lennon's birthday is the same day as my birthday. Yeah.
But he was born a lot younger than you were.
Yeah, I think he was born like
in the 40s.
I think he was born like in the 50s. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think he was born in the late 40s because
maybe
he was like in his 20s when he was in 1965. He was like, so maybe 1945.
Believe it or not, I actually like music by John Lennon. He actually made really good music.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know. As far as me, I listen to almost anything. I listen to music, but little rock and roll, little country music from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I need some music from the aughts, but not much. I don't necessarily like rap or hip hop, but I've had a few pieces of music of the new stuff I do like. But I'm really picky when it comes to music. I don't like everything, and I can see, that's just me. I don't like all kinds of music, but I will give most anything a try.
Yeah, me too. I'll try to just see if it's any good. I mean, I still have to go through a lot of music on my iTunes library. I mean, I got 5,000 songs, and I don't even know half of what I got.
I got 5,000 songs, but I got quite a few. Most of my music is on vinyl.
Right on.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
record.
the vinyl they actually sound really nice. I'll be honest. They do sound somewhat better than CD because of it just has a brighter sound to it, I find.
Well, that's because anytime you got digital and you're taking a larger form of music or range and you're digitizing it, there's only so much information that can be stored within a certain amount of bandwidth. You know that. It's the same thing with video. HDTV video is the same way. I mean,
Excuse me.
what's that?
I said I yawned and I said, "Excuse me."
Okay. Anyway, so as I said, I like the sound of vinyl. I do like the sound.
I don't like rap.
Hmm?
I don't like rap.
I don't either. So, do you have a turntable around? I mean, because I know some people bullshit about the cross-C turntables. In fact, one of the things I want to show you is I got a turntable right here, and because I'm using a separate, I can show it to you real quick. It's actually my portable stereo that we use down here at the house. So let me just, here you go. This is just a cheap turntable that I found on the side of the road. Unfortunately, my stand isn't great. You can see the turntable here. This is just a cheap turntable. And I have on the head shell here a ceramic cartridge assembly. You can see here, and it's my home stereo home is a Gerard 205. This is not it. So I got, as you can see, it plays records pretty good. Let me get adjust my microphone. Can't remember. Raise it up this way. Okay. Make sure Dory's in the picture.
Don't mind me. I'm playing my phone.
So who listens to the records more, Michelle or Lumi?
What's that?
Who listens to the records more, Michelle or Lumi?
Who listens to the records more, Michelle or Lumi?
We both do, but lately we haven't really been listening to much records. We played some records, some music. Michelle just has some things on iTunes as well that she converted from records. We were listening to some music yesterday together, and but that's about it. Yeah, our stereo, our computer has music on here. We copied the iTunes library from the Power Mac G5 so that we can listen to it down here at the house. And we brought some of our records down here too, but we didn't play much recently. Right, and the stereo or the hi-fi set is hooked up to is a monaural amplifier. It's a old voice and music amplifier from 1955. It's got good capacitors, good tubes in it, and everything, and it really jams. Some people are using the same amplifiers for electric guitars. Of course, we're using it for what it originally was intended for. It's got its own portable speaker box and everything.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would still use, a stereo system and not just a regular amplifier for records, even if the records are in mono, because I don't know, I'm just that way, I guess.
I mean, I could put a little bit of the record on now If you want to hear one of them, Michelle, it's not plugged in. You got to plug it in and let the tubes warm up. I could plug in the amplifier, let the tubes warm up, and then he can hear with the computer. Just give me a second here. Let's see. I don't really have too many records that.
What do you do for work?
Will particularly interest you?
Me, I am self-employed. I do computer repair.
Here.
Oh yeah. That last week.
Yes, yeah, I said that, yeah.
Said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was tired last week, so I didn't.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I'm like that too.
How long with this day?
I get
How long with this day?
I get overwhelmed really quick, so.
I'm going to randomly pull out a record.
I'll play a record for you.
Right on.
Not too loud.
Right.
Unfortunately, Dory, I can't necessarily help it's too loud because this is
We got people upstairs too.
the record. Bonnie Tyler, Faster Than the Speed of Night. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it, but I gotta figure out what the volume is. I don't have no idea how low they have the sample for set for. Because I gotta lift the turntable up to get to it. Okay, that's here. Here it is. And that's speed. Okay. Let's see. I think I returned this down already, Dory. So let's see if I can get this thing to play. This record might be a little dirty. Oh man, I gotta turn it up a bit. I think the connection's loose on the speaker. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's see how this
Turn the
plays.
speaker down, can't you? Turn it down.
What?
Turn it down.
I mean, is that really too loud?
Yeah, because you got people upstairs that are watching TV.
Nah,
let me
that's never too loud. You can never be too loud.
They're always blasting those TV upstairs at me. We're watching movies and they got like gunshots and everything else going on in them.
There you go.
But you can't even hear that through the microphone.
Can you hear that?
It's very faint. I can barely hear it.
Let me turn up a little bit, Dory.
A little bit, but I got a headache.
Well, you gonna go pee? Go ahead.
I didn't say
I have a phone call, so I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
He has a phone call. He'll be right back.
Okay. This is so the next person is watching. This was one of Bonnie Tyler's
I love Bonnie Tyler.
interesting songs. I don't want to get in trouble with the MPAA or RIAE, so I gotta turn up a little more, Dory. Just turn up a little bit more. Just a little bit, anyway. It's like the woman used to say for touch of butter, just a touch.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay, I got it now. Here's
Yeah, I gotta say, it sounds really nice. It actually does sound good, even through the online thing here. It actually sounds pretty nice.
There you go. That's what it sounds like. Okay. That was just a little bit of it because I don't want to get into trouble with the RIAA.
Yeah, you don't want to get in any trouble now with copyright music. Yeah.
I don't want to get
Yeah,
in trouble.
that does sound really nice. Even through the internet, it sounds nice.
Sony Records. Yeah, this is Sony. It's Columbia House, Columbia, but it's now belongs to Sony. So, you're right, Sony BMG. So you're right. I don't want to get on their radar, if you know what I mean. So, Right now, it's funny because here we are. We have this live stream, and guess what? You and I, Dory, the only one three, say here. There's no one else here. There was one other person here. They walked away.
Yeah, but she was just saying bad things, so it was worth her not being here. So
Trusty.
I know. Let me guess what you are.
Ouch, that's my arm.
Ooh. This is my cat.
So how long are you keeping the stream on?
This is my kitty.
Who's talking to you?
What's that?
You said
How
talk.
long is the stream going for? How much longer?
Longer.
I don't know what he said.
Something about stream.
Oh.
How long are you keeping this stream going?
Well, originally I was going to keep it going until about, well, pretty much until people were done. And then obviously originally it was supposed to be until about 10. And obviously no one else is here. And that makes it kind of suck. Because, it's like starting a conference and renting the hotel and then finding out that no one shows up.
Yeah, but thankfully this is free, so
I mean, could you imagine what it'd be like to have a gathering in a hotel, paying for the room, for the auditorium, and all of a sudden no one shows up to the conference?
oh yeah.
That's what it feels like. It feels like it was just like Lemmy says, is I don't have to worry about paying for the room or for the auditorium or the catering or the speakers' fees or the rental equipment. So and hopefully, as you know, I'm going to be going back home soon to my apartment. I really don't know when though, because they're getting just about done with the porch as far as the construction goes. And then we'll be getting our occupancy permit back. They're putting the siding on it right now. They haven't finished the final stairs yet because they're waiting for the concrete guy. He was supposed to pour the concrete pad for the steps. But at the same time, the siding guy's putting on the siding. And he's got his scaffolding right on top of where the concrete guy was supposed to work. So the concrete guy couldn't work because obviously there's scaffolding there. So I guess that got moved. But I was able to talk to people here at Section 8 here in Connecticut, where I live, and I got my extension for October 31st to allow for them to get their job done and still have my voucher.
Right on.
Blue calls up, goes for the inspection, and then everything goes through normal processing. Because I can't afford to lose that voucher, because if I do, then I'm going to be really in hard times.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Oh yeah. So you got a sister and another brother, huh?
2 brothers and a sister.
Okay, so there's 3 boys and 1 girl.
Yes, including myself.
Right. Okay. You got any pets?
No. Well, my sister has 2 dogs.
Well, okay. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I myself am a cat person.
So are we. A little less maintenance. Sure, like Rusty meows a lot and sometimes occasionally may tinkle here and there, but Rusty is a good cat. He can take care of his needs, goes outside. Speaking of that, I gotta put some food in his dish. So I'll be right back.
No.
What?
Sit here.
What? You gonna go ahead and put food in the dish?
No, they'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have him get mad at me and try to steal food.
It's a cat.
Yeah, well, you never see what this cat can do.
Okay.
My cat is, he's already making his presents now, Dory. I gotta put some food in.
All right, go ahead. Go.
All right, hold on a minute.
No worries.
Okay,
What do you do for fun?
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just listen to music or watch videos on YouTube. Just simple little things like that.
Michelle too. She likes doing all that stuff. Me, I like to go to bingo.
Right on. I used to actually watch bingo on television before when my mother would put it on the television and she would play bingo all the time.
Really? On TV?
Yeah, it would come on Wednesday night.
Really? We don't
Yeah.
have
Oh, okay. I forget what channel it was. I think it was like the local like community channel, you know, where all the like ads come up about, you know, house for sale or whatever.
Yeah. See, we don't have
Yeah,
that
so
here.
every Wednesday night the community channel would have a bingo draw.
Oh wow.
Where's this community channel?
I asked him what he does for fun, and he said music and stuff like that. And I said, well, I like to do bingo, and he said his mother used to watch it on TV.
You mean like public access?
I don't know. Is it like public access?
Yeah, well, yes, of course. Yes, it is public access.
Okay. Because I used to do my programs on public access here in Winsted, and I haven't been able to do anything because of this porch business. And so I want to get back into it, but I keep running into it's really hard when it's not your home computer, it's not your home studio right now, because what I do is I do the tapes or the video DVDs. Originally I shoot in PAL, then I can deconvert to NTSC for them, and then I bring the NTSC DVDs down to them, and they put it in the server. I was thinking eventually of going onto their running to use their big studio, which is huge. It's like $100,000, $200,000 studio. Mine is just like a shoestring. And you know, I don't know. I just never really got into it. I think right now, as soon as my apartment is ready, I'm going to be much happier to be able to go home and just get myself back into my old hobbies and things like that.
Right on. I just wanted to mention, I don't know if this is allowed in your area, but I remember hearing that you can actually reverse the connection of as an amplifier for the cable connection going into your television. So what you do is you hook up antennas on the connection that would be for going to the TV, but you connect from the wall connector to, let's say, a VCR, and you can actually output on channel 3 out to the air.
Well, I don't really quite catch what you said. I kind of went over my head some reason. Okay, so January 1st now, something's going to happen.
Pardon?
Are you still there? Okay. Well, I continue right now as far as what's going to be going on this winter. I think you're going to agree with me on this. Is it's going to be nice and frosty. I can guarantee it. Because of the fact that part of the reason is the sun is going into solar minimum. And they say the worst of it's going to be around 2030, but I think we're going to start seeing it a little bit before that. We're going to start seeing the temperatures start to drop as the sun will not be producing so much solar radiation.
Okay.
I
Well, I don't mind the cold. I like the cold, so.
Excuse me?
I hate it.
She hates cold weather. She was
I don't
whining
mind
that
it
it was
so
like
much.
Huh?
It was like
I don't mind the cold so much.
It's not that cold. I'm freezing. And the way to McDonald's.
I couldn't hear you. What?
I don't mind the cold so much because actually the coldest I've ever been in was almost minus 23, I think.
Well, I think a lot go that way. when you start dealing with minus 28, minus 27, which is equal to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah, most people get kind of a little bit cranky about it. Even I have a hard time with it. I'm comfortable. My comfort zone really is about 0 degrees Celsius to about 25 degrees Celsius. And once it goes about 25 degrees Celsius, I don't have to worry about heat stroke. And if it's below 0 degrees Celsius, because I have such a high body temperature, I don't have to worry about hypothermia unless you got a really strong wind. And then the insulation layer that our bodies produce is gone. So even that's when I have to go huddle up in the blankets. And trust me, I've been in some cold spots.
For me, my comfort zone is minus 10 to, I'd say, about 36.
Wow. Much broader, but yeah, much broader. And then again, you look like you're pretty trim anyway. I mean, I think maybe part of the reason might be my weight issue. It's maybe why I have a harder time with certain temperature ranges. Because even though I'm wearing a corset right now, if I got a lot of padding underneath, and I think especially when it's hot, it's really hard for my body to dump the excess heat. So I tend to stay in an air-conditioned environment once it gets above 25 degrees.
Okay.
So what's it like up there where you are? I mean, as far as social activities and stuff, you say you hang out and play music in a group or something, but what kind of other social activities do they have out there?
Not much really. I used to be able to drive, but I don't drive anymore. I got into an accident and they suspended my license. Just excuse me one moment. I have a phone call, okay?
Got into an accident and they took
Oh, I
his license.
see. Okay. You got into an accident, but so what about the drawing part? Is because of the injury you can't draw, or is it you just don't want to? I mean, you still like to draw, or was it?
He didn't. Oh, maybe I misunderstood.
I think he's still there, but I think we lost his audio link.
I'm back now. I just had a phone call there.
Okay. I was just asking you, was it because of your accident you don't draw because of an injury, or you just don't have the heart to do it anymore?
Well, I don't have much money to be able to afford to take the test needed to get my license back, and I feel that I'm not quite ready to drive again.
Well,
it's funny that you mention that because I was 3 years old and my sister was like a month old, 2 weeks old, and my mother was driving the car. And this drunk driver hit her, and it scared her so bad that she never drove again. And to the day she passed away, she never drove.
right.
And I was 3 years old. So when you're ready, you're ready. If not, you're not. But don't let anybody tell you, you have to. It's your choice.
Oh, I mean, you work with computers, so obviously, how do you get to the different jobs where they require you to be on site to do things? Do you have friends who take you where you gotta go?
For the most customers, actually, I will walk to their location. It's usually about a half an hour walk for most people.
Or do you have the people bring the computers to you to work on them?
Yeah, most of the people that live further out will be okay with driving out to my location in order to get their computer checked out and fixed.
Right.
Well, that's
Or
good.
some will bring it to you, and maybe some will even ship it to you if they feel it's, if they feel confident enough with your work that you're not going to try to do something dastardly nasty to their computer. I have a friend that wanted me to originally work on his computer all the way from Florida. He wanted me to send me his laptop all the way up here to Connecticut to work on it. And I told him, I said to him, Ed, given the age of this machine, I don't think it would make sense for you to throw money after this, because the hard drive was shot. You know what I mean? By the time you ship it up here and everything, and it's going to cost you more money than it's going to be if you used to go down to a local computer shop and just get a new secondhand Lenovo laptop. Because he likes the IBM ThinkPad series, which is made by Lenovo. And so he agreed to check out the local shops in his area in Winter Haven, Florida, because, you know, I mean, because he wanted me to make sure he didn't make a bad choice. I said, well, if you go to a shop, at least they'll give you a warranty. At least if they have a problem with it, they will try to fix it. If you buy a computer on eBay, you know, caveat emptor, you know, you might find yourself stuck with a piece of broken pieces. Like we ended up getting one that had no power adapter, and then we had to buy a power adapter. Then to find out it didn't even have a hard drive in it, and so you had to put a SATA hard drive in it. I tend to wonder about those computers that don't have power adapters. The lack of hard drives I can understand. People don't want to have the personal files on them on somebody else's desk. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
why do some people sell computers without the power adapters? I mean, are they stolen machines, or are they lost the power adapter and they really don't know where it is?
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, because the computer, I have a computer here actually. You know what? I'm gonna see now if I can show you it. I'm gonna see here on my tablet. I'll turn my picture back on now just to show you.
The screen, so we can't even see you. So you'll just have to describe it. Oh, wait a minute. Now I see something. Hold on a minute. Okay. Now I see you. Let me click you in the picture so we can show this to the audience. And here we go.
I'll get it closer up.
Okay, I got the picture now. That was using features from a upgrade now, whatever that is. Okay, that's a NEDO Nexotech.
Yeah, it says Next Tech. This is a universal power supply. I had to buy this. I had to buy this separate for this laptop here. It says Acer right there. Here, let me try to open this up for you.
Yeah, okay. Because my PC laptops, most of them are pretty easy to find plugs. I usually use standard coaxials. I was able to find a power adapter for that one on eBay. It was a T60. And we have a T40 here. The original IBM ThinkPad T40 power adapter called it quits. And so what we did was he's just showing us the Windows XP screen there.
Yeah.
How much RAM is that?
But it's still a good computer, though.
You know, what I find interesting though is, Andrew, is every time I go look for power books on eBay, if I find one that's in working condition, they almost always say no AC adapter. I was like, why? You know, what happened to the power adapters? You know, and it makes me kind of suspicious when I see a computer with no power adapter.
Yeah, because it makes you think that they did steal it or something.
I mean, once the battery goes down, what the hell goes it? You ain't gonna be able to power it. It's like, I don't mind if they say the battery's dead. I mean, come on, you're talking about a computer from 2000. You expect that lithium-ion batteries are gonna last forever? I mean, sometimes you can rebuild the battery packs. I haven't tried yet, but T40 needs to be rebuilt. The batteries and the internal CMOS battery needs to be replaced. But
you can build batteries. You can do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recommend it if you don't know what you're doing.
If you get a short in those battery packs, they can go kaboom.
Yes, they can do that.
Dynamite. Yes, they can.
Really?
I mean, have you seen the Dell battery recall?
No.
Well, a guy was working on his Dell computer and it literally exploded in a conference.
Oh my God.
Was he lying?
Yep.
By the
Very
way,
power
here's
energy
the
source.
By the way, here's the
But
bottle
they can
for
overheat.
that
Seems like
computer.
older has been people
for that
who
computer.
have had
So he's
phones
talking
catch
to you.
fire. I was just telling Tori that there are people who had cell phones catch fire too, the same way.
Yes,
I-
actually, I remember hearing about
We're hearing about
a kid using a flip phone and it actually exploded on his face.
Actually exploded on his face.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
He
Most people
had
obviously
reconstructive
say-
He
surgery
had
done.
reconstructive surgery done.
I got an old Motorola Razr. The battery started to develop a swelling problem. The Dory was using for a while. It was bad enough that the cover wouldn't go on the back of the phone anymore, so you had to leave the cover off.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I was gonna get the new battery for it, but it was already obsolete anyway. But
that was a good phone, though.
I can get one just like it. It's a Motorola Razr.
I remember the
it was a
Motorola
little-
Razr
I
X.
remember the Motorola Razr X.
You see any?
I remember a friend of mine had a Motorola Razr phone.
Mine had a
before.
Motorola Razr phone before.
Yeah.
It is a good phone. It is
Yeah,
actually a
it is
It is a
surprisingly
good
good
phone. It is actually a surprisingly good
Like I
phone.
said, this one was a really cool phone, but I mean, it was originally I had it from. Let me survive because there's got the movie playing kind of loud upstairs now. So Dory, you see now what I'm saying is we could play our movie just as loud down here, and they wouldn't give a damn. So then anyway, like I said, I don't know. Nickel metal hydride is batteries were great, but the energy density wasn't there. At least I never heard of a nickel metal hydride battery. Had the potential to keep bursting into flames.
Nickel metal hydride can burst into
Little
flames.
hydride can burst into flames.
Well, I mean, if it has a high.
if it has a high.
Well, there's me and there's another family in the house, and they're upstairs right now, and they're watching movies, and the sound of the TV is kind of loud, and so it's like distracting my hearing. So I'm trying to hear you, and I'm trying to hear them, and I'm trying. It's almost like subconsciously my brain is trying to pick up their sound as well as you. And it's like when you have two competing radio stations heterodiming on top of each other. That's kind of like how my hearing is. It's like brain is trying to discern between the two stations, and it's like you can't figure out what the hell I was hearing. I get all lost. This one
I keep telling him all the time, Andrew, see the hearing aid.
What's that?
I said, I keep telling you all the time you need a hearing aid.
The hearing aid isn't going to help if it's got a problem with two signals heterodiming.
I'm just telling you what I told.
Well, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm telling you what I told Andrew. That's all.
I don't know what Angie's hearing's like, but see, anyway, the point is see, Dory thinks a hearing aid's going to fix everything. I have hearing aid. The problem is it doesn't fix anything. Because when you got Asperger's on top of that, it just makes everything too loud, and then it really makes it worse because then you can't pick up the subtle clues. It's like somebody putting a bullhorn to your head, And there's times when I want to yank those hearing aids out and say, "Stuffle." You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
What would you like to do if you heard somebody basically stick a megaphone to your ear and screaming at the top of lungs in it? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. You would definitely want to tell them to go stuffo. That's exactly what the hearing aids do.
Yep.
They amplify everything to the point where you have absolutely your whole sense of composure is just gone. And also, unfortunately, with increase all that volume, you actually are increasing the damage to your ears. Even if it is prescribed, it's no guarantee that you're not going to have worse hearing because of it.
That's a nice laptop. Is that a laptop? No.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's
You gotta guess what it is, though.
that's his
You
It's a
desktop.
video game system.
It's a video game system.
That's neat.
What do you think of the PowerBooks? Because I was still looking to see about getting a PowerBook G4. I know that it speeds and everything, but
I've seen one, but I never used
One,
PowerBook.
never
But
used PowerBook.
I think they're nice though.
I think
They look
they're
really nice.
nice though. They look really nice.
yeah, well, I mean, like I was thinking about getting like the what is it, the G4, the faster ones they have now or had. There's some machines that are almost 2 gigahertz in the G4s. And you can get like 1.5 to 2 gigabytes of RAM in them. And I'm
Okay,
thinking
that's not
about
too
that,
bad.
you know, with a
That's not too bad.
nice 14-inch screen. But I'll be honest, the only thing is that, well, you can expect that the battery is going to need to be replaced more than likely. The hard drive, if it's in good shape, is going to be very small. And we lost your picture again. I guess they must be going to the next movie on Netflix.
You turned it off.
No, I didn't
No,
even touch
I
the
just
picture.
yeah, I just
No,
turned it off. I can turn it back on if you want.
Turn it back on if you want to.
Okay.
I'm just showing my room. That's all. Yeah, I have a messy room, so you have to excuse me for that. Michelle, could you check your volume there? I don't hear you. I hear like a clicking sound. Just check your sound. See. I hear a weird sound.
Okay, I did internal. Okay. Now since
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
okay, it was something going on with the internal microphone. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the story with the camera was. But okay, you seem to be able to send one into the computer right now, which unfortunately is, it's. I know it sounds like somebody's got a gas pipe in my computer leaking, right?
Well, you know, things happen, you know.
That's
So
the fans in the iMac. But at least I can see us, so I don't know what was going on with the picture. So, well, we're doing that so you can see us and everything.
Yes, just want to let you know that a friend of mine is here now. We're gonna get ready to watch a movie. So would you want to do another live video tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do a regular personal hangout tomorrow if you want. So maybe about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, my time, or 9 o'clock your time.
Yes, that'll be great.
Okay, and for the rest of you guys out there who are watching this, please participate to the next Google Hangouts, which will be next
Bye,
Friday.
Andrew.
All right,
See
so
ya.
we're gonna ring off.
I will be sharing the stream if that's okay with you.
What's that?
The next time I'll share the stream on my Google Plus.
Okay, you just want to do a local stream, nothing on the Google Hangouts on air.
No, not for the one tomorrow, but for another one. I'll let my fans know that I'll be watching your stream. I'll be in your stream in it.
All right. Well, we'll see what so next ask us anything next week that will probably be on the internet, like this one was.
Okay.
And hopefully maybe some people will show up this time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Yep. TTYL.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So